Welcome back to the Sunbelt Social Suite here at the Sunbelt Conference Football Media Day. Right now we're being joined by Arkansas State head coach Blake Anderson stopping by. He's in his first season, just got hired in December, so getting ready to hit the ground running, inheriting a team that was picked second in the preseason conference poll. So pretty good situation to step into, Coach. Thanks for stopping by and giving us some time to try and answer some of the questions that these fans have.
Glad to be here. It's a good spot to be.
There you go. Well, let's go ahead and jump right into some of these questions. From Jake on Twitter, how has your coaching staff overcome the coaching turnover the past few seasons when it comes to recruiting, trying to keep those people engaged?
Well, my staff has done a great job, honestly. We've tried to build on the success of the past and gain our own momentum, and recruiting really couldn't be going any better. We've had a great June and July. We picked up a handful of commitments just over the last few days, more than we expected. And it's going well. And I just have to give the kind of hands out to the staff because they've done it. They've worked hard at it.
Well, and of course, with a new coaching staff, how have you guys been able to build those relationships with the existing players already on the team to get them to buy into your system?
One day at a time. And they deserve it that way. They can't expect their trust to be gained and earned in one day. We've just tried to do it on a daily basis, be consistent, be transparent of who we are, treat them fairly, and understand that they've been through a lot and know that some of the ways that they react to us are going to be based off of 3 or 4 different coaches. Some of these guys maybe even 5. Some of these seniors maybe haven't even been through 5. So I think they're starting to realize that we mean what we say. We're trying to do things that are not football related at times and really just talk about family and life and earn their trust. One situation, one conversation, one opportunity at a time. And I really like the way the transition is going because it's been hard on them, there's no doubt, but they've handled it really well.
It's good to hear. And another question that we've got from the Sunbelt Conference Facebook page, what newcomers to the team do you expect to be able to come in and make an immediate impact in the fall?
Well, we've got opportunities really across the board, to be honest with you, but we're going to have to throw some D linemen into the trenches without a lot of experience because of depth issues. We've got Rosser and Blackman back, but really behind them it's going to be all newcomers. And there's a handful of guys. Charles Alexander is a junior college D tackle that we've brought in that we'll expect to play. And from Eugene Sutton to Marcus Hudson and Chooks Oda, 3 freshmen that are really going to be thrown in the fire as well. Skill-wise, I think there's going to be some opportunities for guys to play in some backup roles and maybe even some feature roles depending on how they develop, from Darrell Rollins-Davis to Blake Mack to Tyler Trocine in the receiver positions. We need Brandon Biner and Tank Hollingsworth both step up and give us some depth at running back behind Michael Gordon. In the secondary, Nehemiah Wagner has shown just over the summer, from what we can tell with our strength guys, to really show the ability to play early. But we may even have to throw an offensive lineman in. We're really thin there. We lost a veteran the other day, and that ended his career due to injuries. And so Daniel Keith has probably been one of the young guys that stepped up and had probably the best summer. And so maybe he'll be in a role that wasn't expected to have a freshman in. So it's across the board, and we won't really know till we get through fall camp.
A couple other questions that we've got. Do you expect another bowl win this year? These fans aren't really letting you out easy.
So much from kind of slowing into it. I'd sure love one, and we'll never talk about it, to be honest with you, till we get to that point. We're just going to take 1 week at a time. I would love to look back at the end of the season and know that it came with a bowl victory, but we got so many hurdles to face between now and then that we just got to take it 1 week at a time, and it's a tough schedule, and I hope we earn it. I hope we earn a bowl game and a bowl victory. That's really what we'd like to do.
Absolutely. Another question that we've got from Instagram. Some people say Freddie Knighton has Russell Wilson aspects to his game. Do you feel like that's a good comparison?
Well, I think you initially just look at him being an undersized quarterback and you think that. But, I think it's a pretty fair comparison in the sense they're both athletic, both very intelligent, both very analytical about the game. They're dual threat guys. Both seem to do that. They're both, they're under 6 foot tall guys. So I think there's a lot of comparisons that do fit. I hope he has the career. When you look back, I hope he has the career that Russell's had. Because now I don't know Russell personally, but having watched him from afar and been around guys that spent time with him, there's a lot of off the field comparisons that are very accurate as well. Freddie's a studier of the game. He's very knowledgeable. He cares about his teammates. He's a good leader. So there are a lot of things that really probably do match.
Also on Twitter, fan Greg said, we've had year after year of success and championships. How do you build on that to get Arkansas State to the next level?
Well, you take the things that they've done well, and you try to continue those and build on them, and then just put our own personal flair to that and bring our personalities into the mix and hope that it can take us to the next level. Obviously, the fan base has gotten used to consistency and winning games. The team has fought through transition and done a good job. And we know who our playmakers are. We've seen who's gotten the ball in the end zone, who's made plays in the past. So we'll utilize those guys. But we've brought in really an entire new staff, from strength staff all the way through every position, bar one, with Coach Tucker staying put, and even he's moved to another spot and coaching running backs. We just got to try to build on family and tradition, and then bring what we bring, which is a different style of offense and a different style of defense, and personalities are different. We're different, and hope that chemistry works out to success.
Well, Coach Anderson, we really appreciate you taking some time out to reach out to the fans here and give them the answers that they've been looking for, and we wish you the best of luck this season. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
Coming up, we will have the Arkansas State student athletes who are here representing the school join us for their time here in the Sun Belt Social Suite.